Oh my gosh. Your boy! Yes! 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 Hello everybody, it is Trainboy here, and today I'm going to be showing you the final race of Formula Pals ever. Series is sadly going away, it's going to be replaced by something else. But you might notice, as I'm maniacally revving my engine, that I am getting absolutely no sound out of it. Because I messed up, and my sound settings got messed up in-game. Like an idiot. So coming through T1, I get bonked in the rear, with a little bit of rear wing damage. An Indian bus driver goes flying off. And yeah, it was not fun. No bueno. Oh, as I almost hit that wall because I am right now fiddling with my settings and my headphone wire, trying to see if it's that, even though I was in a VC, and I spin off. So right about here is when I go, hey, wait, idiot, you turned it down after doing a video yesterday. You gotta turn it back up. And so yeah, I didn't have any sound. Finally got it back. Felt like an absolute idiot. And now I was 10 seconds behind the rest of the pack. And just to show you, the rest of this lap is just to show you the fact that I am literally that far behind. I am a full corner behind everyone else. The entire rest of the lap, it was painful. And so we skip ahead to lap 4, accidental perfect cut. Didn't even know I was going to do that. Wow. Impressive. Poor Daniel Scott, who's struggling with a lot of things, spins, and I almost die there. That was the moment I thought that my race was over for the second time in this race. 4 laps in. 2 times almost dead. And so, skipping a little bit forward ahead to lap 7, my teammate ahead of me spins. I go, oh no, can you please let me by? I'm charging right now. And he doesn't respond. So, good thing there was no next season, because there would have been a firing on the line. And so I just stay back, trying not to cause either of us issues. I just did a 130.4. I was flying. That was my first time doing that sort of lap time in any condition. Almost been there. Coming around that corner, I'm just trying my best not to die behind them because of the dirty air. And so I'm like, okay, I'll just see if I can get down the straight. I probably can. I got good top speed. He has bad top. Oh, don't even know. So in less than 10 laps, I almost died in 3 times. So on average, there was a 30% chance on a lap I would die, which was just great. Then coming around T4, I guess, it's kind of weird, but coming up to T5, up ahead of me, one of the QP drivers, Aaron Fiedlich, has spun, which is something I like to hear, because the driver spinning means that I can go faster, I can catch them. So I'm about 3 seconds behind Aaron. Not Aaron A. Aronson, of course. But about 3 seconds behind Aaron. I can see him now. I'm like, cool. Closer to 2, actually. Almost go flying right off the track there. I was having problems with that portion of the track. So I seemingly have top speed on him by a long shot. And so his tires are still pretty warm, I would say, from spinning. And these tires took forever to cool down. Like, it took them way too long to cool down. And so he hits a patch of grass on the inside there, and bang! Wall. Is the sound that I made as he turned to the left, as I was coming through the left. And it was not fun. I seriously, 4 times. There was a 40% chance I was gonna die on a lap at this point. So then, after a little bit, up ahead of me, Mr. James, or James Andrews, had a little bit of a spin. So once again, I am thinking, cool, a race is on. I get to actually race somebody. Now, if you are wondering why everyone is just going kaput, it was due to the fact that they were on the medium tires, and the medium tires were overheating like crazy, and people were not used to that. I, being a genius, you know, because my genius is absolutely frightening, I set my tires up so that they wouldn't overheat, and they didn't. So I think that's a win in my books. I was the only one on the mediums who didn't spin until the end. That was because of grass. We'll see that later. But I was the only one that didn't spin this race, not because of contact or grass. Other than the people on hards, like Cookie and, well, Cookie had a spin. And Robin. Robin did not have a spin. Robin was too good for that. He just punted me at the start. So... But yeah, it was a very chaotic race. Gons has a moment up ahead, so that puts him closer to me. And I am just rubbing my hands. I want a good fight. I'm licking my lips. I'm like a beast before the hunt, and Gemma spins. Left! Is what I was thinking in my head, and oh no, as the car decided to snap left. It was a very interesting race, where anything could have happened, and I wouldn't have been surprised, I'm gonna be honest. Anything could have happened. So now skipping way ahead to about 8 laps later, coming up after the final corner, coming up on the lap 20, and right now the only person in front of me is Robin Moe, as Cookie and Gons had pit. And right now Moe was in the pit. So I was just like, you know what? I want a leading lap this season. And so I did. Took the lead there on aging tires. And I do not know how much fuel I have left at this point. I'm like, do I have enough to go to the end? Probably not. My tires are probably not going to make it to the end. They definitely were not going to make it to the end. They were dying and dying fast. I was still being very consistent on the tires, but it was just a lot harder to be consistent, and they were just not cooperating. So I'm just pushing as hard as I can, praying that I'm able to make it to the end of the race. Big snap of oversteer there. As you can see, I was truly struggling with getting the time. Daniel Scott, poor man, got off the track again. Pulled back on, and I'm yelling at him, yo, block him, because I'm an idiot, and I thought it was funny. And also because it would have helped me. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the fact that we're going to play a little game called Am I Going to Pit? And the answer is no, because I'm stupid. And also because my fuel light wasn't on. I fueled up a lot more in the first stint, so I had a good amount of fuel through the first stint where I knew, okay, I can make it pretty far. And so it was right around here when my fuel light came on. I was just like, I should have hit last lap. Because now I'm worried I'm going to make it on fuel, because this car has a very weird fuel indicator. And though it says fuel on the dash, it's unreadable. They need to fix that if they're going to do that again. I get off onto the grass like an idiot. back on. So at this point, I am just hemorrhaging time on these tires. I'm like, okay, it's time. There was also the big problem of locking up. Almost the entire race, I was getting minor lockups as I bounced across parts of the track. It was kind of terrifying this entire race. Track is very grueling, but it's a great little track, and I love Interlagos. Break at the 50 marker. Take that apex nice and long. And then fly up towards the pit lane. Where as I come in, I have no clue where my pit box is, because I joined super late and had no clue. And so I'm flying in thinking, okay, it's going to be at the end, it's going to be at the end. It is right there, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there. And I just slam on my brakes and jump into the pit lane. It was not a fun moment. So sit there, get my tires, get my fuel. Gons passes me. I was kind of hoping that going long would have helped me there, but it almost did help me get the podium in the end due to good old tire wear. Flying down this hill, I almost do the big stupid and die in the pit lane. Twice. 3 times, actually. There was no bueno in my opinion. Should have done better. So Gons is about 12 seconds in front of me, but he's right now having the problems that I was having earlier in the race, or at the end of my last stint, of the tires dying already. And he couldn't pit. If he pit, he would lose the podium to me. And I was on fresh tires, so he was not going to trust that. And so he was losing about a few seconds a lap, every lap. I caught up to him a lot, but this happened. Get a red front wing there, but luckily it is the second to last lap. So I'm able to just go, that was stupid, and just keep going, try and make it to the end. And the one thing that the past 2 races have taught me from Road America and from this race at Brazil is the fact that I just need to keep fighting if anything goes wrong, because that has been my biggest problem this entire season, is I will quit if something goes too much wrong, and I just need to stop doing that, because it's a stupid idea. And I've been yelled at by all of the people in Racing Pals, which, please, go check out Racing Pals down in the description below. There'll be a link to their Discord, and my Discord too. I want to do some cool community events as well. But, yeah, it was just kind of a mess. But, you know, it's what happens when you freak out and you just lose composure. And I just didn't do that this race. And I feel like as if I just need to start finishing races and I'll get rewarded more. And I'll figure out how to actually finish races instead of just crashing. And so, coming up to the final braking zone of the season. Almost die. Big snap of oversteer. That would have just been my luck at the end of the season. But able to corral the beast. And finish off with a P4. So finishing off the season with a P2 and P4 after not finishing like any races is very good in my opinion. You got a P5 at Donington Park. But I'm excited for the next thing. I already know what it is, thanks to my friendships with people at the top. And I'm really excited to share with you guys that series, because I think it's going to be a really fun one. I knew that they were going to stop up here, so I was just like, ooh. Also, if you do have any livery suggestions, leave them down below. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye!